What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new video of the preview, where we look forward to what is now tomorrow's game week and think who is good to play and so on and so forth. You know the drill. You all know the drill, let's not be honest. We've got the goalkeepers, defenders, builders, strikers, and also the fancy tote selections, of which I did win last week. I won €10 on the dream team, but then also, didn't gain it elsewhere, so it was an okay game week, but could do a bit of improving. My FPL team could have done it with the luck I had for our fantasy tote team, but we move on. And we do move on straight forward to the goalkeepers. My picks for goalkeepers today are Kurtyoy, Ederson, Schmeichel and Mignolet. Kurtyoy home against Newcastle. You're seeing a clean sheet, a win and a couple of goals at least. And I think Kurtyoy will get an easy clean sheet here. 5.4 still is a good option for premium looking goalkeepers. Ederson comes in at 5.5. The Man City man faces off against West Ham, and although they've been struggling of late, a couple of late victories in the Champions League and also in the Premier League, I do think that it could be a clean sheet and a couple of goals just like Chelsea this coming game week. Leicester is also mentioned. I don't think Burnley will do much, and I think Schmeichel could be a good bet for a clean sheet. And Simon Mignolet, never thought I'd hear myself say that. Away against Brighton, I don't think they'll attack much, and surely Liverpool are going to get a clean sheet in this one. Let's move on to the dream team picks, and we've got Kane, Maguire up front. We've got Sané, Mahrez, Salah, Eriksen and Hazard in the midfield. Alonso, Walker and Aspilicueta at the back, with Mignolet in goal. Now, of course, you just pick a full 11-man team, going with 3 players from each club, and captains get double points, of which mine is Sané. So it's basically the same as FPL. If you haven't done it before, please do check it out in the links down below. But my team, I think, is quite strong. Captain Sané, going a bit of a differential, but I do think he will rip Zabaleta apart, the former teammate. And yeah, I do think it's a strong looking team, good going forward, and a team that could really score high points this week. Let's move on to the defenders. We've got Christensen, Walker, Fuchs, Norton, Kolasinac and Williams. Starting off with Christensen, 5.4. He's a decent looking defender, and he's maybe replacing David Luiz's role in the centre of defence, and he's got a good game week coming up this week. David Luiz could be out for at least a couple of weeks, so Christensen looks favoured to start permanently for at least the next couple of weeks. A 5.4 way into the Chelsea defence. You've got to take it surely if you haven't got Chelsea coverage back there. Walker's next one at 6.7. Man City, West Ham, said it before, I'll say it again, should be an easy clean sheet for them, and if not, Walker can bomb forward and get a few attacking points, so worst comes to worst as well. Fuchs is there at 4.9. Leicester show improving over their new manager Claude Puel. Maybe not the back, but I do feel like going forward Fuchs could offer something. He does get a clean sheet, good player as well to have. Norton at 4.6. They're away from home, 0-0 probably, same old Swansea stuff. And we've also got Kolasinac at 6.1. Interesting, Arsenal face off against Manchester United. It's a risk having an Arsenal player, an Arsenal defender there, but if anything I can see 0-0 or an Arsenal win, so I think Kolasinac is a good option to have, and he'll be going forward as well, so maybe even attacking returns to add to that like last game week. And Williams finally for Everton. Home is Huddersfield. Big Sam's in charge. 1-0 win. Looks likely. Next up, we've got Fantasy Totes 5-a-side selections, where you pick one of the featured fixtures of the week. You only have 3 players from either club, and the captains, of course, get double points. For me, I'm going with Arsenal versus Man United. It's a massive game. There are some derbies there today, but Arsenal versus Man United is the biggest one there. I've gone with a weird team. I think it could be quite a winner. De Gea in goal, Kolasinac at the back, Sanchez and Ozil in midfield, and Lukaku up front. I feel like, I think Arsenal could win it with a 1 or 2 goal to 0 win. And I do feel like if they're going to get these saves, it's going to be on the Man United side. And if anyone's going to break through, could be Big Rom. But that team I feel like is as strong as it's going to get. A captain being Ozil, because I feel like if anyone needs a creator to break open the bus, Ozil has got the quality to do it all. Moving swiftly on to midfielders, we've got Sterling, Eriksen, Hazard, Sigurdsson, Salah and Mahrez. Starting off with Sterling of Man City, 8.2 million is Sterling, and he is a rather dashing looking prospect. He's on real good form, 87 points, which is more than Sané. despite him being 0.8 cheaper than the Sane, so Sterling could be looking good. And again, West Ham obliterated. Let's move on. Eriksen of Tottenham is next. Interesting Tottenham pick. Eriksen is 9.4 at the moment and doesn't show signs of rising any soon, but away against Watford could score a couple, and if they do need someone to pin open the defence, he's going to be your man. Hazard, Chelsea, Newcastle, couple of goals to nil. Said it before, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. I basically said it anyway. Sigurdsson's next because I feel like he could be getting a role in Big Sam's formation. It's hard to tell who Everton are going to play, and also I feel like set plays could be a real big thing now, and he's going to be all over them. So Gylfi Sigurdsson definitely for me could be a good pick. 8 million is expensive, a massive risk, but one that could really pay off. Salah 9.8. He'll just run through anything. He's faster than Bolt. Bolt's going to have a run for his money. But yeah, Salah easily going to be scoring goals this week. At least one, hopefully. We've also got Mahrez as a last midfielder. 8.4 million for Mahrez, and I can see him getting a couple against Burnley. Next we move on to Star Club and Star Player. I've gone with a couple of weird choices this week. I personally feel like Sane could be the star player, and I've really gone with a risk in Liverpool being the star club. Now, star player and star club, basically the highest scoring point player or the highest scoring point club, and you bet on them, and if you win, you win. Simple as that, really. My two, simply because I feel like if anyone's destined to get a clean sheet, it's got to be Liverpool, hopefully. Slippy hands Mignolet can do the business, and Sane, it's a bit of a differential. There probably are better options out there, but I'm sticking true to Sane for most of this game week, and hopefully he'll bring me the goods. But those two I feel like could be a good combination, hopefully a winning combination. Lastly, we've got the attackers, and we have got Aguero, Kane, Morata, Vardy and Rondon. A couple of big players in there, starting off with Aguero, 11.7, the former most expensive player on the game, simply because I think Jesus started the weekend, or started the midweek, and he likes to play around a bit with Jesus, so I feel like Aguero could start, although this could be the massive Pep master plan, and Jesus and Aguero could both be benched. Play Delph up front with Fernandinho. Who knows, but Aguero I think is destined to start and maybe get a couple of goals as well against a rather wary looking West Ham. Kane at 12.8 is the next player to come in. Spurs versus Watford. I think it could be a big game for Kane. A couple of goals, who knows. Morata as well at 10.7 is another good looking player. Must get on the action if there is any at Newcastle, surely. We've also got Vardy, maybe the pace to break down the Burnley defence, and could also be rather good looking with Mahrez and Vardy looking back to their best. And finally Rondon against Palace. It's interesting, but I do feel like Pardew has a weird sort of honeymoon period, which then goes to you're getting sacked for a couple of months, pack your bags and get ready. I'm not sure who's going to take this, Palace or West Brom. Probably a draw, a score draw, but I think Rondon might get on the score sheet. And that happens to be that for this video. Have you enjoyed? Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think of all my players? Have I missed any potential good selections out? Let me know all that in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.